Hello, hello, hello. Hey, good morning. It is Queen Jamila. I got a discussion that I need to have with the divine masculine energy. In particular, for this one, we're going to be talking mainly to the black man and the black woman. I'm sure because I think black kind of represents like blacklisted, blackballed. So if you feel like you're blacklisted, blackballed, whatever it is, this is what this discussion is going to be about. Okay. So I am on a roll today. I done washed all of my tapestries except for the ones downstairs. I put the ones that are in my room in the washer because tapestries, they start to collect dust. So I decided to clean those this morning. And I know I have been doing a lot of videos because we are coming up on a transition. We are coming up on a shift in energy. Now, just to let you guys know, and I will come right back to speak to you guys about the group ritual that I am offering. It is actually on the website for the new moon. We're going to have a new moon in Taurus coming up in about 6 days here. So I'll talk to you guys about all of that. So I wanted to come and speak about black men trying to limit the black woman. And we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this, y'all, because this is the center point as to what is creating the gender war between black men and black women. This is what is destroying the black community. And we've got to talk about this today. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. And if you need a private reading, a psychic reading, or either spiritual work, the link to my website is below. Okay. I discovered the limitations that are being put on women for their life probably about 17 to 16 years ago. And it bothered my spirit. Not only did it bother my spirit, but it bothered my spirit back then, and it still bothers me. When you try to limit the woman and her capabilities for herself, for what she needs and what she wants in life. And I've seen way too many times black men using black women almost as an anchor to pull her down so that he can pull himself up and climb on top of her and try to stomp out her potential, because he's not in a place where he can do that, and he may not ever be in a place where he can do the things that she is capable of, that she is willing to put in the work to manifest for herself. And make sure you ladies hit the thumbs up, even though the ratings are disabled, so that I can gauge what we got going on up in here. If you are somebody that doesn't want to take your life to the next level, then this hangout is not for you. If you are someone that doesn't want to be associated with people that take their life to the next level, then this hangout is not for you. I don't even know why you would even be here. Okay? So I got to start off by that. There's always this limitation that is put on women from men. But this limitation is literally being forced upon Black women every single day, using spiritual warfare, using emotional and psychological abuse, as well as physical abuse and spiritual abuse. And I'm just going to start off right by saying it. The mother does not like it. She don't like it. Mama don't like it. Because you know why that Black woman needs to upgrade? So that she can get some fresh air. So that she does not have to live in a place that is moldy. So that she can live somewhere that is healthy, that is of her standard. Okay? And you as a man, you're optional. Okay? At least at that moment when she is trying to manifest. Now, I will be showing you guys the cards that I did draw for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, but I want to talk about this first. About the oppression of the Black woman by the Black man, the disrespect, the disregard, the disdain, and the degradation of the Black woman by the Black man, calling her broke, calling her a welfare queen, saying she a hoe, she a bitch, she a slut. Oh, you can't have nothing like that. And if a Black woman does have something like that, you're being disrespectful to her. If a Black woman has anything and has obtained anything, you feel the right to disrespect her and say that she is not as attractive as she would be if she didn't have nothing. Well, guess what, brother? You would be a lot more attractive if you had a brain, brother. Black man. I've been running my own business for the past 5 years, 3 years all the way independent without a job. And I have had nothing but Black men trying to tear me down, trying to destroy me, calling me broke, calling me fat, trying to make it seem like the only thing that I am is my vagina, trying to make it seem like the only thing that I am is a sexual creature to be used and thrown away and discarded. What's up, Deborah? Hey, y'all see I'm back because I'm on the road because we going through a transition, and see, brother, I want to see you go there with me. Because when I invite you over to my new house, I don't want things to be awkward between us. I don't want things to be awkward between us. I want you to be happy for me. I want you to say, you know what, babe, I am proud of you for doing this, because let me tell you something. Have y'all ever saw that movie Obsessed with Beyonce? And y'all remember when they was, at the beginning of the movie when they walking through the house and he's feeling really good about himself, and they got a new house or whatever. But see, this and those are married people that made plans together. If you are a man that either I've never met or we ain't really did nothing together, like we ain't paid no bills together, not for real, I know what I need to function and I know what my financial goals are. So it doesn't matter. I'm not going to wait for you to make my moves. My moves I'm making really it has something to do with you, I would appreciate your support. I would appreciate your love. But these decisions that I am making and the right that I have to make those decisions have nothing to do with how I feel about you. It has to do with what I feel about myself. And if you want me to stay down and you don't want to see me up, then you ain't worth my time anyway, and you ain't worth none of our time. We deserve to have nice things without you trying to tear them down and punch holes in our walls. And I'm talking about punch holes in the walls in the house to tear down what a woman has obtained for herself. And for you to set limitations on her and say, nah, you ain't gonna be able to do that before that time. It ain't your call, is it? Hit the thumbs up, y'all, so I can gauge. We got 13, 12, 13 people in here. Let me see how many thumbs up we can get. Because I don't know, I must have a bunch of people subscribed to me that I shouldn't. And maybe you need to unsub and quit watching me. Because until you do right by me, everything you do gonna fail. If you're trying to be in my life and place yourself in my life, and until you support me, everything that I do is going to anger you and make you mad. And see what they're trying to, let me tell you something, brother, you looking real sick right now. Because see what they trying to base this on, because they watching. What they basing this on, why you have that slave mentality and why you feel that oppression towards every black woman, even if it ain't a black woman that's married to you. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. And that spirit gonna have to leave. Cause honey, I like hardwood floors. I like granite countertops. I like pools and lakes. I don't have to live my life destitute just so that you can feel better about yourself as a man. Because let me tell you something. I came to Atlanta, Georgia to become wealthy. I did not come here. See, I could become wealthy anywhere. Yeah, I could have become wealthy in my hometown. But guess what? I had to get away so that I could think, so that, and see, your first oppressor is going to be your daddy and your uncles and your mama brothers and people that got a problem with you. If you feel that you can't mess with me when I'm doing good and I'm making 30, 40, 50,000 a month or more, maybe I might even bring in 100 grand per month starting in 2020. Because everything gonna double, everything. And see, some people pulling that energy already. If you can't deal with that, if you can't deal with seeing me financially secure, brother, then I need to upgrade to some better people in my life. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of y'all black women know exactly what I'm talking about. And see, because the problem with some of y'all brothers is that y'all wait too long. You be 50 and 60 years old by the time you done decided to do something, and I'm supposed to sit and wait on you. Look at these cards. I threw these cards before I started this reading. I'm gonna show y'all what we got going on here. We gotta talk about this. We gotta study this because I would really like to have you in my life. But if you're going to be trying to subliminally block me through my sacral, you're trying to subliminally block, actively trying to block me. See, this is the Knight of Pentacles that's trying to block somebody. So if that's what you're trying to do, then maybe I should disconnect from you. And not only that, maybe I should go into spiritual warfare for you, for what with you, for what I want. For what I want with my life that is healthy, so that I can feel good, so that I can thrive. And if you feel like black people shouldn't be able to thrive, then maybe you should do away with yourself. Maybe you should try not to place yourself in people's lives and try and stop trying to, you know, knock somebody off of their path. Now, these are the cards for the divine masculine. Okay, as you can see, we got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles represents you guys holding on to very narcissistic and selfish points of views towards women and children, and the children that they carry within their bodies, and how you feel as though, well, if you're not married, then your children should not have the right to live good. You know what, brother? I ain't even angry at you. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Okay? I'm disappointed in you, brother. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not angry at you. You do what you gotta do. No, the verbal abuse. If you're watching live, y'all saw the troll in the account in the chat. The verbal abuse, the threats, the anger, trying to block the black woman's north, trying to take away her freedom to financial freedom, trying to enslave her. Honey, let me tell you something. The spirits will not let you get away with that. They won't. See this woman right here? This woman is financially secure. She got a garden. And she's not sitting there with a man. She's sitting on her throne alone. You understand me? And she's looking at you like, try to take away my luxury and my comforts from me and see, won't I chop it off? You see her expression? Hold on real quick. Okay? And stop trying to act like because I can reproduce children that you have the right to limit me. If you on this channel and you're doing that, you are not welcome on this channel. Okay? You're not welcome here. You will be banished and you will be done away with. Okay? So this is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you see how that's a black man? He's actively doing something, isn't he? What is he actively doing? He's trying to block the divine feminine. These are the actual card. God is my witness that I laid down. Okay, and I don't lie on God. I was like, whoa, this got me fired up today. So we're going to talk about this today. And you're not going to take one red cent of any of my energy and give it away, piss it away, or shit it away. You're not going to do it. You're not going to take my energy, psychically, vampirically attack me through your verbal abuse. You're not going to do that to me or any other divine feminine. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So we got only 4 people in here that support this subject out of 12 or 14. Mm. Why are y'all sub to me? Okay, we got 5. If you support this topic, hit the thumbs up for supporting the Black woman living in a more healthier environment that she wants to live in. Let's go ahead and get them thumbs up popping. And then we'll get into the Divine Feminine's reading. So about only half of y'all support the Black woman not having limitations on her. Why are you sub to this channel? Is it because you're weak? Is it because the only way you have any sort of self-esteem is by kicking down the Black woman? And if you are anybody of any other race, because I bet you all them 6 thumbs up, most of them came from Black men and Black women. If you're a racist, okay, Sam Thomas says she's a white woman with a Black man. Tell us, girl. Tell it. Tell it. Tell it. This is the time to do it. We're going to take a little break right now. Tell your story, girlfriend. Is he trying to limit you, or is he supporting you and supporting your dreams? Yeah. He's belittled you. Yeah. Have you tried talking to him about it? See, the reason why Black men do that is because they feel lower than dirt. But what you don't realize, brother, is that you feeling lower than dirt gonna get you lower than the dirt down to the bowels of hell messing around with me. Oh shit. You understand me? Because I don't play the priestess, and I will banish your demon to hell. Hold on. Well, you may have to contact me, get some work done on him. It doesn't surprise me though, Sam Thomas, because, and see, I'm not gonna have no negative entity like that, roaming around my home, talking crazy, unhappy, bringing in his unhappy energy. I'm not gonna have it. If you attracted to me right now, where I'm at right now, you better be able to transcend that attractiveness and be able to be attractive to the person that is financially secure. Because I'll cut you out of my life. Okay, let's talk about and y'all women gotta be the same way. 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands. He's putting too much burden on you. He's competing with you. The 8 of Wands, you got 2 8s, so the number 88. And then 2 of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Ace of Cups. So many of you women, if you don't love them, then leave them. If you do love them, stick by them through the process. If it becomes too much of a burden, keep it pushing, keep it moving, be brave, divine feminine. Because some of y'all are living in houses with mold. Some of y'all are living in houses with rats. Some of y'all are living with your mama. Some of you are living with somebody that is extremely toxic to you. Some of you are living in the projects. Some of you are living in the ghetto. I believe that's how nice neighborhoods get messed up, is when the Black woman moves into these nice neighborhoods and then the Black man brings his crap with him so that he can say, oh, look, the Black woman bought that out here. You see what she did? You see what she did? She bought this mess out here. Even though I decided to drive out to her house out in the suburbs or out in wherever and either shoot at her house, break in her house, act a fool outside of her house in a nice neighborhood. I'm talking about a nice neighborhood. Because men know where to get away with that stuff at, but some of them will come out there and bring all their boys, and then the next thing you know, they got all the neighborhood kids smoking drugs and stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Black men need to be checked, and that's what we doing. That's what we doing right now. And you know what, brother? I ain't got to make love to you. We ain't making love no more. We be just like Drew here. Drew Hill, we not making love no more. You not even trying to change. Don't try to have me living in squalor while you sit up there and judge me, but at the same time, you try to stop me from fulfilling my dreams. And the energy that you give to me is that you trying to take from me and degrade me and berate me and limit me. Care if I got allergies. So because I got allergies because I can't, you know why I got allergies? You know why my allergies got so bad? Because this damn carpet. I don't need to be living in no house like this. My carpet, I just got it clean, but it's carpet. I'm allergic to dust. And I did just clean my tapestries, but I want some nice stuff. I want my life to be lush. I want to have nice furniture. You know what I'm saying? I want some financial security in my life. You're not going to take that away from me. You're not going to take that away from any black woman. If you don't want to be on board with that, like if you got an attitude, like, bitch, how you get all this by yourself? I'm going to tear up this house. I'm going to send my boys over here to rob your house. Because I'll move and throw them cards real quick and be like, I ain't telling him where I live. Okay. Not all of them, though. It's some of them that can live good and have some sense and not be busting holes in the walls. You know what I'm saying? Look, we got all that anger out when we was in the ghetto. When we move on up, we going to keep our stuff nice. And I'm not saying that I don't. I've actually had some nice places. Now, I will tell you that since I was being stalked, harassed, bothered, the places that I've lived in Georgia so far, they haven't been the best, but at least I kind of upgraded. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to make, next upgrade going to be a very, very big upgrade. And I ain't worried about old girl. I ain't worried about Lena. I ain't worried about Gina. I ain't worried about Tina. I'm focused on you because you the only person that got enough power to even attempt to try to stop me. Can't nobody else stop the black woman but the black man. And that's the truth. And if you try to stop me, I'll disconnect from you or I'll continuously ask you for money. Every time you come see me, I'm asking you for money. If you have an attitude with me, then it is what it is. Because see, whatever you taking from me, you're going to have to make up for that. But in reality, I can make my own money. It's not that big of a deal. That's coming from my lineage and my bloodline. It don't have shit to do with you. If you want to be involved with me, and if you want to be involved with a black woman in that manner, then show some respect. For some reason, I've been running into a lot of disrespectful black men. And I'll upgrade to an entirely new caliber. See, when you kind of live in a certain way, you'll attract certain types of men. But if you live in an upgraded, upscale, not even upgraded, but an upscale neighborhood, men tend to treat you differently. And so the police and everybody else, y'all think I don't know this? See, let me tell you something. I am a mind that is constantly thinking and constantly transforming and transmuting. Y'all do realize that I can come on here and be fat as hell and come back in 2 weeks looking like I done lost about 20, 30 pounds. So don't play with me. I'm a transformer. I will transform on your butt. And my whole thing about it is that don't try to tell me that because I'm 40, well, you ain't got nothing yet. You broke, you stupid, you ain't got nothing. So what makes you think you gonna get something? Well, see, whenever people buy houses or rent apartments, of course, the house that you live in when you're 40 is going to be an upgrade from the house that you lived in when you was 18. Of course, if you have a problem with that in some kind of way, you shouldn't even be talking about me. Like, I done had so many of these black men. That's why if you go on my community settings, I will show you my income, and trust me, it's going to double, triple, quadruple. Honey, I'm about to level up, and it ain't nothing you can do about that but get excited. And I don't even make a big deal like that. Like, I ain't the type of person that needs to talk about money all the time. Like, once I get to that point, the conversation can advance. And I don't even talk about all money anyway. But I feel like if you're going to manifest money, I can't manifest money with you doing stuff like this, brother. Talking stuff like a child. I can't, and I won't listen to you. And I'm talking about those of you that are doing witchcraft as well. All you men that are chasing me right now are witches, warlocks. Okay, I see you. I see you, baby. You can't fool me. You cannot slick a can of oil. Be supportive of the black woman. She's not trying to show you up. She's trying to get a better life for herself. Look, I had plans for my life before I met some of you people online, and I had plans for my life my whole life. And I'm not going to let you destroy my plans for my life. Never. Hey, watch out. I'm not going to let you do that. And we ain't got to fight to the death. I ain't worried about you killing me. You, the death card. Brother, gone somewhere. I gave birth to two boys, one 10 pounds and one 9 pound, 14 ounces. So if that didn't kill me, honey, I don't know why you think that you can. I'm going to kill her before she fulfills any of her dreams. Yeah. Anyway, going back to the divine feminine. Y'all causing burdens. You're not helping. The energy that these men need to have for you is energy that you can work with, not stagnation. I can't deal with no stagnation. Stagnation can kiss my butt. Don't come to me with no stagnated energy. And if you stagnant, then you know what I'm saying? Maybe we do need to not talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? For like a little while till you come to your senses. You know what's sad is that we could manifest so much together, but you choose to do this instead of this. You choose to do this instead of this. You choose to do this instead of walking away from your problems and letting them go and releasing them. You try to limit the woman. You tell her that she ain't nothing. You tell her that she's not worthy. You tell her what she can't do. Now, you ain't gonna do that by the end. I'm sorry. Do you pay my bills? Or you my client? So those are not clients that go to my website. It's you all day. You millionaire? Look, black men, divine masculine black men, even if you are a millionaire, you don't have the right to try to steal and destroy the black woman's dreams. Now, I will tell you that spirit is not saying to the black woman to leave, but they're saying that if it's something that you can't handle, maybe you do, you got to use judgment. The Eight of Wands represents making a judgment and then making a move. But the Two of Pentacles represents where spirit is saying that a lot of you women have the ability to calmly and rationally deal with that. Then you got the King of Wands, which is the man, which is the black man. Okay, and then you got the Ace of Cups. Whatever it is that you need to do, divine feminine, do it. Even if you do got to snatch the band-aid of that man off that's trying to hold you back. Even if you do have to do that, cry you a river and manifest what you need in your life. Because a man that loves you and cares about you, he ain't going to want to see you struggling and doing bad. He ain't going to compete with you and say, oh, she had a dirty towel in her house or something like that. He ain't going to put information out there like that about you. And even if you did that to me, brother, I know how to do reversals, and you can't do nothing to me like that. You can say whatever you want to say. I didn't do laundry. By the way, y'all, I'm getting all my laundry done today. But I didn't do laundry. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Trying to say that I'm not doing my job as a domestic slave. You don't know, I could have just battled 10 demons that week. Even women that work outside of the spiritual realm, they battling demons every day. So stop standing in judgment of us. Stop standing in judgment of the woman because her dishes wasn't done. I can guarantee you that that woman is doing the job of two people, and you need to either do something to help or shut up. Do something to help or shut up. You know, my first husband, because I've incarnated several times, y'all know I'm crazy, so don't even play. My first husband built me a house, said, well, dang, why you sleeping outside? On a hammock or something, you know? Do something to help then. If you can't do nothing, if I got my thing that I'm doing, because it wasn't meant like, listen, women and everything has changed since then. Every nice house that you see is not owned by a man. And remember, I told y'all that I felt like, you know, my landlord was trying to hold me back, but that's not just because he's black. But to be honest with you, I was thinking to myself, I said, if I ever rent again, I will never have a black landlord. I had a black landlord before. I was sitting in my bedroom, and the next thing I knew, the garage door was opening at 11 o'clock at night, and it was my landlord. And I was like, hey, but why you didn't call me before you came? Like, this is like way. He was like, oh, I'm here to paint the basement. I'm like, it's 11 o'clock at night. And I'll never forget that landlord. I moved out of that house. I had to abandon everything. Let me get up out of here. Because the black man will try to limit you. Y'all see them all day, every day. All these black men on YouTube is not because their opinion is accurate. It's just the general attitude of some of them towards us. And it's so rude because it's like, look, hey, brother, I like nice things. And no, fuck that bitch. You a broke. You broke. And you pimp. I'm pimping you. And you a hoe. Acting like a damn diseased R2D2 or something. What's wrong with you? Talking about Johnny Five, I'm alive, trying to act like a crazy, confused, robotic slave. Hey, brother, that energy ain't welcome over here. And when you bring yourself over here, you better have a golden stick. It better have gold coming out of it. Because if I deal with you and I notice that my stuff get all slowed down and stuff, brother. Especially when they start acting funny, when you start paying off your credit cards and stuff, and then they be looking at you like, what you trying to do? Well, I'm going to act funny towards you. Well, go on and act funny, brother. I can use whatever energy you give me. Nah, but you supposed to be a welfare queen. You ain't supposed to be that. So stay. And who told you that? Your fake friends told me that though. I did the doom that. No. And it don't even matter because look, at any age, even 10 years from now, after I, buy my first house, I may want to upgrade to a bigger house at the age of 60. What you gonna say? You 60 now. You shouldn't want nothing more than this. Don't tell me what I should want. And don't tell me when or within what time frame I can do it in. I can't believe some of these people. Can't trust them at all. And you better believe I'm hip to your swag. I'm hip to your game. But what I don't understand is the utter stupidity. Like, did my enemy or my competitor send you to me? Because it's crazy. Because even if that was the case, you fell in love. You just in love. You in love. And you know what? You better not be in love with the idea that I'm broke because, like, I'm going to have a California king size bed is what I'm getting for my new house is a king size. I like queen size, but, is it okay? Like, oh my God, you getting a king size bed? You're not supposed to get a king size bed. What and why? Because you're a woman. You only supposed to get the queen size. When you're a teenager and in your 20s, you might look, you can get you get your full size. When you're in your teens, you get the twin, and then you upgrade like when you're about 15 to 16 to the full, and you stay there until you're 25, and then you move to the queen until you get a husband. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no woman supposed to buy no king size bed by herself. What? I'm a little confused about what it is that you're saying to me right now. I don't like nobody to set limitations for me. And that ritual that I'm doing, I'm going to post it up to y'all. Y'all can go join. You ain't even got to get no consultation. Oh, y'all going to love this one. The energies are going to be vibrant. I'm so tired of having allergy problems. You know why my allergies are so bad? Because of this carpet, I need all hardwood floors. I don't need no carpet. Ain't no telling what's underneath this carpet. Ain't no telling what's coming up from this carpet. And I did just vacuum, so it's a little bit better. But it's some other stuff going on up in this house. And it's like, I got to move out of here ASAP. And for you to say, no, you ain't going to move out here by then. Well, if you thought that I couldn't do it, then why wouldn't you give me the money so that I can do it? Why couldn't you do that? My allergies act up even when the pollen count is low. Even when it's low, like on the low days. On moderate days, I can get symptoms, but I'm getting allergy symptoms from within the house, not from the outside. To the point where I got to get Lysol spray. So you don't care that I can't breathe? You like what, you want me to die? Like, you trying to kill me, brother? Like, that's not right though. Like, you do realize that it is that some black women are living in unhealthy conditions. And you know what, they talked about black women so bad when they showed that one lady, I forget what state she was in, but this lady was living amongst raw sewage, like her apartment, wherever she was living, and that's all she could freaking afford. And, why would you try to kick her down? Even though for me, I wouldn't live like that. Like, I would find some other alternative. I would probably move into an extended stay. I would upgrade my life. I've actually, guys, I had to go through a lot, and it still took a couple of years of waking me up. I remember I got placed in this apartment that had like black mold under in the kitchen and stuff. The kitchen was leaking, the refrigerator was leaking. I put my brand new white furniture in the basement, and it was a lot of stuff that had happened. Anyway, so like, I've survived some pretty crazy places. So I want to live, I have the right, and that was always my plan. I just didn't decide that yesterday just so that I could make you feel bad about yourself as a man. I do take Benadryl, Warface. I do. In fact, I'm out of it. I got to get some more. Anyway, I shouldn't have to take Benadryl though, just to be in the house. Like, it's okay to take Benadryl, but like, that's still not good for your body to go through an allergen process. No, stop. Don't be calling me baby. Stop that, okay? Because me and you don't talk like that, okay? We're having a serious discussion. And all that baby stuff, no, my last name ain't Baby. Don't make me get all Janet Jackson on you. We discussing a very serious topic, and it must be discussed if you want to have a good relationship with me. I mean, what did you think just because you heard people talk? Not you. I'm just saying for black men in general. People are going to always try to low grade the black woman. People are going to always try to low grade any woman. But, for the pretty much the standard is that, well, black women are supposed to just live in squalor. And what makes you think you supposed to have something? You ain't got it yet. Y'all been saying that since I was 35. That's about the age that I'm supposed to get it. You ain't got nothing yet, and you ain't gonna never have nothing. You know what I'm saying, Deborah? So, that's not cool. Like, and I'm not down for it. And I feel like it came from men like my narcissistic father. Don't try to limit me. You know what a lot of them will do? They'll say to a black woman, you live in the projects, you on Section 8, you live in a they'll say that to you for about 10 years so that they can keep you on Section 8 and in the projects, sister. So y'all got to be strong. Because these men ain't playing out here, and take that energy as motivation. But then again, tell them, say, hey, your negative energy is like, what are you doing? Like, if I'm gonna have you in my life, I need your support. And if you can't support me, like, I ain't even asking you to support me financially. I wouldn't even want a man to financially support me if I'm not committed to him. Now, if I become committed to you, but you know what, Krishanda, it seems like the black man's culture is narcissistic. Even how they dance very robotic. Like they always, the way they move and stuff. And it's like, y'all gotta really stop that and like think about what it is that you doing. Because to be honest with you, I'll just take your energy that you send me and turn it into something that I want. I don't have curses on me though. I am a spiritualist. I remove that stuff and I'm not going to deal. I understand that black men do have that curse on them and it's like wake up and find out how to remove it. You know what black men will say? You ain't no witch. You ain't got no power. So it's almost like y'all just trying to oppress us. And no, you ain't gonna do it. And you definitely ain't gonna use, Becky with the good hair to do that to me. You definitely not gonna use her. Cause I ain't even really gotta pay no attention to her. Because in reality, she really don't have no power. I can put up my psychic defenses against her and do what I gotta do, but in reality, it's you that's giving her that power to do that anyway. So let's not be stupid here and let's not get cursed. Let's not curse yourselves further than you already are. Because you don't have the right to dictate to the black woman what she can do and what she can accomplish. Neither does her narcissistic father. Neither does her narcissistic father. And I know for a fact that my father is a covert narcissist. This I know for a fact. In fact, sometimes, so hold on real quick. Sometimes I feel like my father is the devil. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I'll be like, are you the devil? My dad's first name does begin with a D. Okay, so, and I'm like, whatever. Some men know better. The one I dealt with was just about all himself. He is the one that will continue his cycle of misery. Well, don't you stay in that cycle of misery with him. I'm sorry if you're a black man and you're not on the same page with me. What are we talking about? I'm gonna laugh at everything that you say. Then okay, well then let's laugh, but I'm not gonna have too much laughing moments with you because I got to have what I want, and not even just a nice house with nice furniture. I want a vacation home. I want an RV. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no farm or nothing, which I would like to have one. And I would get chickens, but I'd like to have a garden. What, you got a problem with me having a garden? Nah, you can't have no garden. What? Why? Sorry, y'all, I'm back. And no woman is going to sit around. I'm just going to sit around all my life and just pray for a man to come into my life and give me everything that I need and whisk me off into a castle. Man, bump all that. I find it really hilarious when y'all spend years and years putting all your weight on a woman, and then when you see her gain weight, you gained weight. You gotta lose that weight because that's not healthy for you. Oh, maybe the weight that I need to lose is you. So then how about you come over and take a walk with me then? How about you come over and take me to the gym then? I can do those things for myself, but why is it that, you don't want a lot? Some of these men don't even want to see you with a car. They only want you with a little piece of car. You don't need no car. Where you going? I'll take you where you need to go. And then 2 days later, he acting funny, and you supposed to beg him to take you up to the grocery store. Yeah, I gotta get over here. I gotta take this broke black hole over here. I gotta go take her to the store. She need her daddy. What? Y'all gotta get out of that, man. First of all, we can do a little bit of we can have some fun together, but when it comes down to my money, don't mess with it. Don't touch it. Don't play with it. Don't try to control it. Don't do it. I don't like that. What's up, y'all? We got 17 people in the chat. I should have at least 16 upvotes on this video. I only got 8. Yeah, well, I like to eat good, but I also like to live good. And I didn't come to Georgia to be broke or poor. So a lot of these men that had that mess up, I look at you, you broke. You did it. Look, hey, you know what? I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to take what you say seriously. But the fact that that's your intent is a fucking problem. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drop the F-bomb. I hope I don't get flagged for that. That's a problem. Especially when you try to lower my value. Don't ever try to lower my value to nobody. I don't care what I'm doing right now. You already know how I want to live. So why do you have some kind of sick fetish for me being broke down and out? I understand that men love to be needed, but if you are a man and you are not in a position to help a woman, you do not have the right to try to hinder the black woman doing crap like this. No, I remember when I was talking about moving out of this house, somebody said somebody came to the chat room to me, you ain't going nowhere. It's like, dude, hey, let me tell you something. And to mess with a man that talks to me like that, I'd rather have a sword fight with you. I'd rather have a sword fight with you, brother, than to allow you to do that to me. And the probability of me having a sword fight with you versus laying down with sleeping with you, I would say that the sword fight is 99% the chance of what's going to happen. There's like literally almost 0.19% chance that I would lay down and sleep with a man with that kind of intent. And I ain't playing that no more, man. We get past all that. At least I know I am. And if you got a problem with it, because really I want to have a gate around my whole property, like eventually when I buy a house, like I want to be like in a gated house, not a gated community. No, I want my own separate private residence with a gate around it. So that Zelda and Artorias can go run around in it. So not only are you trying to hinder me, but you trying to hinder my dogs. Oh, you got me messed up. The house that I want to end up in has a pool house. Why you feel that you're limited to only this. Why are you not upgrading, black man? Why you always downgrading? Why you not upgrading to another house? So you don't want me to upgrade. What? That's consistently what I've ran into, in particular with the men that I had children with. Not even my ex that I have with my daughters. I mean, that boy, I already told y'all, he didn't want me to have nothing. He would want me to, obtain anything. I think I was making like 2,000 a month on my job. This was like 17 years ago, or no, it was like more like 12 or 13. No, I'll say about 14 years ago. I was making 2,000 a month. He was like, "You make more money than me. You need to quit your job." You ignorant, man. If you a black man and you tell your woman that she need to quit her job because she make more money than you are an idiot. You are an idiot. I'm sorry, man. And you know what? When he said that to me, I made up in my mind. I said, "You sure right. You sure right." At that moment, I knew I would leave him. At that moment, because his manhood was dependent on me being down and out. And trust me, I wasn't down and out. I lived in one of the best communities in Kansas City, Missouri. They used to be the Muse, then they turned over to Linden Hill. I actually worked there. I was working in property management. And he embarrassed me at my job. Don't no woman need to put up with you. Y'all still up to it every day. Jamila, you got a stank butt. Jamila, you did Jamila. Y'all still do it. Even men that I've never even met. A black man that I've never even met on a daily basis tries to kick me down, put me down, berate me, and talk crazy to me. You know what the problem is, brother? Maybe perhaps if I wasn't wasting my time on men like you, maybe I would have a maid by now that could do all of those slave jobs or house mentality, which I mean, I'll do my own laundry, but to be honest with you, I would have a housekeeper every now and then. What's wrong with that? You don't even got to be rich to be able to hire a housekeeper. Women get busy. A lot of us are doing the job supposedly of two people. And really, it ain't even that. Y'all sitting up here trying to stomp out her potential as she builds it. And then if that, you're trying to steal it from her and give it to her worst enemy. We know what y'all doing when y'all get to arguing with us. We know what y'all doing when y'all get to acting funny towards us. Y'all doing us in and throwing us under the bus and violating the trust of our divine yoni and our divine secrets, and you're taking our energy and you're giving it to demons. And no woman has to put up with that mess. Grow up and stop with the games. Oh, I don't want to see no woman that's doing better than me. I don't want you. That's why I can't stand you black women. What? Where is all this coming from? Are you crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy. Okay. I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp. That's how they act sometimes. And it's like, I just be looking at y'all sometimes. I swear to God. Yeah, and this card right here remind me of this one dude. He is always talking about me. I remember I think I had like 12 grand in the bank. And I showed it to this dude that's on YouTube. He answered me back, talking about this why I can't stand black women. I said, why? You know I'm over here struggling and you didn't even offer me nothing. You sure is right, brother. And I'm going to continue to let you suffer and struggle because guess what? Nobody ever gave me nothing. I had to work for every damn penny that I got. You think all those years my mama and my aunties and my grandma was easy on me and that I was spoiled rotten? No, I had to make my own way. In fact, when my grandma died, they didn't give me nothing of hers. So I'm not gonna sit up here and play this stupid game with you. Like I'm a pimp and you a hoe. And well, you know what? Let me tell you something. I would rather get into a sword fight with 5 men than sell my body. And I don't care if you want to say whatever, whatever. You know what? I'm going to make my mind, body, and spirit work more because I'm going to be in a much healthier environment where you're not constantly trying to degrade me every day, driving past my house, spitting your little toxic, Avenger spirit all on me. And now you ain't going to know where I live if I don't want you to. Because it's a lot of people that I know that's a black man that is not going to know where I live. That's why whenever I would talk about moving for months and months, they come to the chat room and be like, you're not going anywhere. Let me tell you something. I'm going to go away from you. Y'all done lost y'all mind. Trying to choke somebody out. I ain't in the ghetto gagging. Okay. And I just feel better about myself. Like, I mean, the houses that I lived in Kansas and in Kansas City, I had some pretty nice places. The places that I've been in Georgia, you can tell that over here in Georgia, they automatically expect the single black woman to do bad. Oh, yeah, y'all do. And see, that's why the government was after me for a while. But they found out who I really was, didn't they? Because they studied me. Sent every child psychologist, FBI agent, they all came in disguised with a badge. And I was cleared through every last one of them. So I'm definitely of sound mind and body. Just because I'm a spiritualist and I talk about some outlandish, mind-blowing stuff, that don't mean that I'm crazy and that I don't know what I'm doing and that I'm some idiot. And don't treat us like that either, because you'll be cut off. You'll be cut off from that energy, brother. See that Empress? Okay, you'll get cut off from that. That's exactly what y'all need. And then y'all say you're not worth anything. If this is what y'all do, y'all blatantly try to make us feel that the white woman is better than us. We're going to have to talk about that today. And that ain't right, because you know what you're doing? Not only are you causing division between the races, you're causing racial tension, black men, but you are also using a seek and destroy tactic that like literally, let me explain something to you. If you do something like that to me, I won't even look at you. I won't even know that you exist. I'll walk away from you forever and never, for never, forever. I'll never look at you again. You know why? Because you think I'm stupid and you on some pettiness and you racist against your own people and you an idiot and a fool. So I'm sorry, y'all need to hear this, and I'm going to stay on y'all for a minute too. I'm going to bang on y'all beastie selves as long as I got to get to where I want to be, and I'm going to keep fighting back against y'all. I'm not going to let you do it to me. Okay? Let me get rid of the troll. Yes, they do, podcast. Yes, they do. We don't want to hear that ignorant stuff. We ain't even going to dignify none of that with a response anymore moving forward. We will not be dignifying that stupid stuff with a response when we know that both white women and black women are affected by poverty. Trust me, I have had friends that lived in trailers, and I don't talk down to them. And I would never say to them, well, you ain't going to never live in nothing better than this trailer. Because if I said that to them, then they would not be my friends. When I was in Kansas, I met many white people that lived out on the freaking in the country in a damn trailer. Some of them was living good. Some of them people living by a lake. So I wouldn't even be like, y'all be, and I ain't even, I know people that have lived in nice trailers and crappy trailers and good trailers. That's like triple wide, double wide, quadruple wide. And their house is nicer than some of you people's. There's some of you people that's talking crazy about them. So I done met white people of all different calibers. I have dated white men before, like one, but I've actually gotten to know a couple, and I don't have to date you to know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know as a black man, you already come predispositioned with that energy of trying to oppress. I was looking at an article that said over in Kenya, the women love abuse. They love to be abused by their men. It ain't about me, talking crazy to you or running you or any of that. Like, if we get into an argument, we just get into an argument. But it's not about me doing that to you. It's about, why can't you just be happy? Why can't you chill out? Why you always got to be on some freaking mission to try to destroy me? So I ain't about to let nothing like that up in my life. And a lot of you black women don't need to either. We are going to join in on this new moon that's coming up. We're going to join hands as women. And I'm going to show you guys my ritual that's coming up, and then I'm going to share it a little bit later. You guys know that I always do regular updates or whatever, or I regularly remind y'all. Because, it ain't about making you feel bad as a man. It's about better living conditions. And I ain't about to let nobody mess me up. I will strike you with my sword, and trust me, I got one. I may not have a penis, but I got a sword. His name is Michael. His name is Archangel Michael. I was going to say I got Archangel Michael's name tatted on me, but that's why I didn't really. That's a very powerful name to have tattooed on you. Do y'all know who Archangel Michael is? And I do believe that Michael Jackson was like a version of him. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Because he really was so inspirational. The Earth song, oh my God, I love Michael Jackson. Absolutely. Love him. I was listening to Michael Jackson right before I came on here. That's who I was listening to for inspiration. I was like, I got to hear my boy Mike. Like, whenever I hear his voice, I just feel better. And I don't know what it is about Michael Jackson, but I know my mama loved Michael Jackson. I grew up listening to Michael Jackson. Yeah, man, Okay. Yeah, I think the pollen count must be up today. I got to take me a vitamin C tab because that actually helps. And then echinacea helps. All right, we have a new moon that is coming up on, it's actually What the? It's July the 31st. I don't know why they have a picture like that. It's so weird. So we are going to be doing a new moon ritual. We'll have a new moon in Taurus. And this one's going to be very powerful. So get ready, guys. And I am going to do a reading for that because some of y'all might need to put up y'all spiritual protection and stuff and make sure that you clearing and cleansing. Because you may have some stuff unearthed out of you. It's going to be a serious cleansing. I'm telling y'all. So, like, I would use it to your advantage, just the energies of it. Yeah, the new moon is on July the 31st. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. I just wanted to put the date on there too because I accidentally didn't put the date. And you guys can sign up for past rituals, but no, I'm not going to do that because I had somebody do that, but that's okay though. You got to do it at that time, really, but that was a New Year ritual, so that one was okay. But I do have that ritual up on the website. Let me show it to y'all. I actually have a couple of new rituals. Hold on, y'all. I've got to take a quick intermission real quick. Especially when a woman has kids, you try to keep her cooped up in a little tiny house. Like, I can't believe some of these men. No, she needs to stay there so that way we'll know where she lives. I will call Kali Ma. And most of all, I will call to all the spirits, including Lilith and whoever else I got to call to. I'll be right back, you guys. Seriously, because I want what I want, and you're not gonna stop me from getting what I want in life. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, they try to tell me just because one of my towels was dirty, that I was a piece of crap, that I was worthless, that I should just be thrown away. I'm no good. You know what, honey? As a man, you don't have the right to judge that. Because you know what? It's not even the original person that said it. I'm not even getting on him, in case he's watching. But the fact that you kept repeating it as some sort of insult, it's like, honey, I forgive myself. And if that person would have been patient, then I would have went and got them another towel. No, but that person was drunk, which is okay. I understand if you're drunk. That's why I already forgave that person for it. But you steady trying to continue it and repeat it over and over again and try to make it seem like I'm worthless. I'm just gonna have that heat for you if I have to. And don't keep mentioning my name, trying to use my content, trying to stay focused on me, because I don't just have females stalking me. I have black male stalkers. The block man who claims that he don't want me, but yet he always talking about me, coincidentally. Yep. Hey, Erzuli, how you doing? Slander your name, do not know you, stalk you, influence people to not like you. Yep. Fake CPS phone calls. Yes. All right, y'all. So here it is right here. I'm showing it to y'all on the TV. Okay, so this is my new moon in Taurus, July 31st, 2019. Release yourself from anger, sadness, regret, guilt, and limitations ritual. All right. And it's not a whole lot about it on here. But it just says this is a group ritual that you can join me without a consultation. So you don't need a consultation. This is for people that just need like a boost. Like if you can't do the full cleansing, or if you've already had a cleansing done, you can do this as well because it'll boost it. You can be a new or regular client. And I think it's going to be anywhere from 10 to 20 white candles. Okay. Now, if you need any other work, okay, and this is all you can do, then you'll want to do at least what you can. But you can actually contact me for a consultation if you want any other, if you have any other, serious issues. Okay. So it's $150. And yes, it will be worth it. You guys can start signing up now. If you guys need to reach me for consultations, you can go to the link below. So we're going to have to join hands, women, on this one. Here's the puppeteer reversal ritual. Okay, that's the price of that. And so this is what's new on the website. I'm going to start putting a few more up there. And then also I'm going to be making mojo bags, y'all. So that'll be coming up. But this ritual is for victims of puppet magic, black magic, and manipulation by agents, witches, and warlocks who like to play puppet master. Evil curse black magic involving a puppet or puppet can be destroyed, and the power of the puppet being used can be destroyed and disempowered. Having this kind of work done to you can affect your mood, emotions, thoughts, feelings, reactions, fertility, etc., your money, your love life, okay? And you just have to make sure you get a consultation. So I've got that on the website as well, guys, okay? And to get a consultation, you just go to shop, readings, and then there's my consultation. As you can see, I got all 5 stars. When you see those 5 stars, that means that there are reviews for you to read. Okay. Sorry, guys, allergies are messing with me. I have to scratch the back of my throat. Okay, so my consultations will be 60 until the end of this summer. And you guys can contact me if you need other extensive work done, okay? Because some of y'all are dealing with some crazy stuff. Okay, some of y'all are dealing with what I'm talking about right now. And a lot of you women have found yourself at a standstill, and many of you men have found yourself in a standstill, which is why you would want to do this type of thing to a black woman in the first place. So you need help too. You guys can contact me for that stuff because as a black man, you're doing nothing but holding yourself back if you're trying to hold back the black woman. And then also another thing, you know, we don't have to be connected to you. We can either take it or leave it. You are an option. Y'all got to understand that just like y'all always try to make us feel like we're an option, well, you are too. Unless we make some kind of commitment to you. But I'm sorry, when you start to, you know, when you start to lower yourself and not rise, that's when I got to walk away from you as a man. And many men can be in a very low place mentally and spiritually and financially. Trust me, I know the game. I'm not stupid. All you men that come around verbally abusing me and stuff and talking about me all day, every day, calling folks, being in secret meetings and groups and crap. Look, I done dated and been involved and engaged with men like you. So I know your game and I know your energy. Okay, so, you know, and like I said, if you are a man that feels that you need to do something like that, you really need to get some help. Whoops, sorry, I meant to put it on bubbles. You got to get you some help. Mm-hmm. Ursula, they be watching your house. Oh God, I can imagine that they watch my house too. Probably know whenever somebody come over, they know they watching who coming in and out of my house. They crazy. And please believe that they not getting paid for it necessarily. They not, you know, because many of them need jobs that they refuse to get or either to start their own business. And it ain't about fitting in with society. It's about getting in where you fit in. Y'all got to quit that and cut that out, trying to hold the black woman back. The black woman should be living in gated communities or either in a gated house with an iron white painted fence. I want a fence around my house that's iron. Not like a picket fence with one of them, you know, tall iron gates, but I want it to be painted white. I have a specific way that I want to live my life. I don't care what you think about yourself as a man, and I don't care what you think about black women as a general. You know, you need to understand that all of us do not fall under that category, and you're not going to sit up here and mess with my financial plan that I made up years ago. You're not gonna do it. I made this financial plan and these goals, and we made our goals for ourselves, and we gave ourselves 5 years. And in those 5 years, you're talking about why you ain't got it yet. Why you trying to get something now? You ain't never had it before. I ain't nobody got time for that ignorance. That ain't nothing but ignorance. And whenever we look at you, we laugh at you because you so ignorant and you so, you know, caught up in stupidity as to why you can't kick it with us when we doing good, man. Why black people can't kick it together when they doing good. That's sad. That's real sad. And you know what? I don't have to be witness to that sadness. I don't have to continue to go through it, and neither does any other black woman. Yeah, but them idea that you Well, a piece of crap. And then it's like, that's when I'm gonna hang up on you. Oh, okay, I'm nothing. Oh, okay, I'm not worthy of that. Oh, okay, and I'm not capable of that. Oh, okay. So, well, thank you for the challenge because you know what? Let me tell you something. When you make a decision to do something as a black woman, if a black man tells you to do something opposite, go with your instinct and do the decision that you made. Whatever move you feel like you got to take to increase your money, to increase your revenue, do it. That's just like if you wanted to open up a store or a witchy store, or maybe you want to sell baseball caps and open up a store. Maybe you want to do hair. Don't sit up there and let them tell you, well, you can't do that right now. You broke. You ain't got no money to be doing all that. Girl, come over here and give me some of that loving. I'm sorry, I'm not in the loving mood because I'm not living in the living conditions that I like. So, I need to be hooking up. I understand that you're here with me in this hellhole and I love you for it. But, I can do bad by myself. That's how a lot of black women feel. And, I'm just tired of it. And I'm tired of them setting the bar so low for us. I'm tired of you guys doing that to us. And it's not that we need your approval or that we need for y'all to, be supportive of us. But if you're going to be in our life trying to act like you are a man, and I bet you if a Shira star goddess was watching this, she'd say, girl, that's why you need to quit messing with them dusties. My landlord is a dusty, even though he owns a bunch of houses. He's a dusty. I'm sorry, y'all. It's them pot-belly ones that hurt my nerves bad. Ursula, you are hilarious. I swear. The pot-belly ones. You been done got lung cancer messing around with these black men. Shoot, some of these houses got such bad air quality that smoking cigarettes is actually a remedy or a potion. It's like, do you know what I'm breathing in every day? My landlord never comes and changes the furnace filter. The house is not well insulated. There's mildew and mold. A cigarette would actually help my health at this point. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll say, well, them cigarettes are bad. First of all, cigarettes ain't gonna kill nobody today. So might it be. Cigarettes ain't gonna kill nobody today, but toxic black mold and mildew in your walls will. Now we all know that these men who, seek vengeance upon their mamas that come and harass us, they'll probably say, so what if you got some kind of congestion or something, if you always congested in the house, so what? You had children, you had sex, you're a slut, so you can't live better. No, no. I got a sword, and you know what? I'm about to buy a sword. I love swords, man. My mom used to own swords, even though they weren't sharp, and she had one really sharp sword, but the rest of them were dull because my mother is a belly dancer and she used to balance them on her head. Look, I will buy a sword to go over my front door, like right now. They're like, and I'm thinking about doing that because that's spiritual home protection. Look, I will pull out my sword and become a samurai warrior on you. And, the fact that you hate me means that I must have to be in defense mode against you. I got to be in my defensive mode with you. And that's fine. It ain't going to, like, literally, when a man treats you like that, it's not going to hurt your feelings like it shouldn't. Don't let men like that hurt your feelings and be like, okay, I'll just stay over here where it's uncomfortable to breathe. Sis. Don't do that self. Don't do that to yourself, sis. Let your sisters be a motivation to you. And stop looking at black people and black women as being your enemies and start understanding what we should be feeding to each other. Because literally in the black community, the only thing we feed each other is negativity. Negative reinforcement didn't do nothing for our people, but enslaved our minds. I'm tired of that. I don't want to hear it no more, man. Don't come around me with that I'm down and out. I'm down and out. Lord knows the trouble I done seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Look, what none of you men that are 40, 30, 20, even 50, even 60 years old, I don't care if you 500 years old, many of you were not born slaves. So the fact that that was not the case, even though your mama probably had a slave household or a slave mentality, you need to be able to come out of that, because a lot of women, like with me, I don't want okay, if we watch one of them slave movies and maybe once every 7 years or whatever, and then we'd be like, yeah, that was a crazy struggle that our people struggled through, but we made it out of that. And tip your glass and pour some fucking champagne in your nice ass house with your nice ass car. I don't want to sitting up here with a bunch of, black men that are down and out. We slaves, y'all. There's this one guy, and he's always accusing me of wanting him. Not only do I not want you, but I claim you. I don't even claim you. I don't even claim you, boo boo. What you wearing? Blackface? Oh, you CGI technology? Because so far, it's only one person that I know for a fact is real, and I've already met him. And I know his skin ain't made out of rubber. It's an actual real person, okay? You're like CGI. We don't really know who you are. Who are you? Who sent you? Exactly. Time to break the chains. And I'm not going to argue with racists on here. To be honest with you, I'm not going to argue because I think somebody just sent me a link or something. Look, I ain't about to argue with you. You ain't got no power over me. Okay, and I ain't about to do no racial tension crap either, because I have way too many white women for clients. So I can't be on here like comparing myself and acting like they not a part of the sisterhood, because they are. My last name that I carry with me is an Irish last name. I have white ancestors, so I can't disrespect my white ancestors for no stupid. Nah, I don't know what it is. Like, first of all, brother, you wasn't born during slavery. Yeah, I was. I'm a slave, y'all. This is when you like, are you like an incarnated slave? That's messed up when you identify yourself as an incarnated slave that can't change your life. And why do you feel that way about yourself as a man? And why do you think that if I have this conversation with you that I'm putting you down? If anything, I'm trying to uplift you. If you don't want to be uplifted, fine by me. Because to be honest with you, we all grown. We already know what we need to do as adults. Now, if you want to know why you being held back so much, brother, it is because you refuse to step outside of that slave mentality, or because trying to oppress the black woman is the slave mentality. That is how they kept black people in check during slavery, was by the black man oppressing the black woman. Trust and believe that during slavery, black men did have more rights than black women. And the ones that you saw getting hung and burned, those were the ones that stood up to massa. So you need to just quit identifying yourself with them, especially if you caught up in that slave mentality and you don't want to change yourself and ain't even looked inside of yourself to even understand why you acting so ignorant. So I don't have time for it. Okay. What's up, Jacretia? And I ain't about to argue with no little kids on here. I think somebody talking crazy about me. Look, if you ain't at least 80 years old, I don't want to argue with you. You got to be at least 80. And so far, I don't have no 80-year-olds. Jacretia, do you see any 80-year-old women or men trying to have a conversation or debate me or have a beef with me? I don't see no 80 or 90-year-old millionaires that want to have a debate with me. If you are no, you can't just be 80 or 90 years old. You got to be an 80 or 90-year-old, either millionaire or somebody that's well off to even. Otherwise, why would I be listening to you? You don't have nothing. So you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Like if your current status quo is somebody that might be, because I got a beef with a female that's like 10 years younger than me. Girl, you a baby. So, and I really don't have no beef with her because she has no power and it's whatever. I'm talking to black men right now, and it ain't her business what our people talk about. So that's what she's doing right now. She wants to fight what I'm talking about because what I'm talking about is going to advance black people. What she's talking about is oppression. She is another agent of white supremacy. So we don't need to listen to her or worry about her. Okay, we ain't got to listen to her. In fact, she's literally irrelevant. She's irrelevant. Hey, when I fight when I talk crazy to somebody on here, or if I'm going to spiritually, I'm not fighting with none of these women on here, with none of these non-black women on here. I'm fighting with the black ones. And I'm not saying that Latino people or white people don't have no power. Don't get me wrong, but you know what? I know my power and I'm good with it. We talking about the power of the oppression of the black man over the black woman. So what she talking about is irrelevant because she ain't went through our struggle. She has a totally different story. And it's probably a struggle anyway. There's struggle in every race. So I have the right to come and educate my people. And ain't nobody worried about the naysayers. So don't even contact me about her. She's irrelevant. Trust me, I ain't waiting for her approval. Does she run a bank? Does she own a bank? Is she the CEO of a financial company? No. So what I gotta argue with her about? If I was a sex worker and was arguing over a John, then I would want to have an argument or a debate with her. But honey, no. So anyway, y'all, yeah, I just had to come and kick this knowledge, and black men, y'all gonna have to become more friendly with us. Y'all friendly as hell with them other women, and y'all want to sit up there and try to make it seem like, you know what, black woman, if it's a black man that's like, you a Section 8 hoe and you ain't nothing, and you gonna stay right there where you are, underneath my foot, underneath my shaft. Excuse me, brother. I'm gonna go grab my sword. I'm gonna go grab my sword up on you. I ain't gonna cut you with it unless you start to threaten me or maybe try to pull something out on me or something, which I don't have that experience most of the time. Like I said, I've survived some stuff. So, and I had an invisible sword back then. It was called my mind. But, I don't want to do that with y'all. Like, I want to have tall ceilings and tall doors and fireplaces with libraries and study, like a study, with a nice little, oriental rug in there, with a fireplace and a bunch of books and stuff and a bunch of different copies of the encyclopedia and a globe. Like I want to, you know what I'm saying? That's eventually where I want to go with it. I'm not going to, you know what, to be honest with you, I don't think I'm ever going to get anywhere and settle. Even when I buy my house, I'm eventually going to want to upgrade, probably until the day I die. I'm going to upgrade until the day I die. So why do you feel the need to try to limit me and then call your weak friends? And then the only thing that you can compare me to is a sex worker that live with her mama or somebody, her family. No, and I'm not trying to down her, but why is she always bothering me? Because you black men are sending her. And you can't stop this here. So y'all women, make sure y'all go to the website and just go to rituals and you can get in on that ritual that I'm doing. But it's not just for that. Let's say that you hold on to anger or resentment or guilt. You can be a black man and do that too. You don't have to, it's not just open to women. Come one, come all. If you pay for your work, honey, I love my business. I love what I do. I would never violate my integrity. But so a black man, like I do have black clients or whatever, but some of them will feel like, well, this person ain't gonna really do the work that I want them to do because, black women are against black men. And it's like, if you thinking that way, then don't come to me. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't have to be open to every black man to have sex with me for me to get along with black men. I don't have to have sex with you to get along with you. I can be around you and not have sex with you. I have done it before. So don't try to limit me to some kind of piece and then don't sit up here and say, I don't want you no way. You fat and you this and you that. And then that's when I'm going to say, deuces, I ain't got time for this, brother. Because you on some kind of level like, look, I'm the type of person to where if I feel like I'm out of shape or something, I'm going to exercise to get back in shape. But I'm not going to carry your negative energy. And I'm going to strike back against you if I feel like you hurting me in any kind of way, mentally or spiritually. I'm going to fight back and win. It's not that I'm trying to be a man. I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to do me. Oh, you trying to be a man. These black women are so, they masculine. That's masculine to you as a black man. What I'm saying right now is masculine to you because I want a garden with a fountain and pretty little statues and stuff. That is masculine. Now it's the fact that you trying to get all that stuff yourself. And God said, no, God never said that. That's not what the Bible said. The Bible said that the woman is supposed to walk behind her husband. Okay, well, then I'll let you know when I find one because you may not be it. Because if me and you don't want the same things, what do we have to talk about anyway? If we don't want the same things, mm-hmm. So as a black woman, your worst enemy is the black man a lot of the times. If that was that woman's journey, if that was her story, for her to marry her husband and he provide everything that she wants, you can't make us want less and you'll never make us feel bad for wanting more. In fact, I don't even like to bathe in this water. I want my house to have a filter over my water supply. Now, I don't live in Flint, Michigan, but shoot, the Flint, Michigan water is probably a lot cleaner than this water over here, which I doubt it very seriously. But I'm just speaking, I'm being hypothetical. I'm being sarcastic, you know what I'm saying? Because there's all kind of lead and rat poisoning and all in the water and stuff they add into the water. So, whatever you can do to purify your mind, body, and spirit as much as possible is what you should do. hmm They jump from female to female because they insist on being unstable. And then also in society kind of expects for black men to be unstable in America because throughout the years it's just been habit. When you got a bunch of runaway slaves that are hungry, but we as black people have evolved. And if you haven't evolved, and then you're going to tell me, you just a broke Section 8 welfare queen and da 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 da. And it's like, oh, really? Well, actually, I can afford to pay my own rent. So I don't even want to talk about it and my own mortgage. And it shouldn't be a problem. And then you want to say, well, why you didn't do all this stuff when you was younger? Who does? Most young people are in school or just starting out. They're building their life. So a lot of the crap that y'all say makes no sense. Y'all, when I was 30 years old, I had a bunch of black men coming to me like, oh, you're too old now. You can't accomplish anything. Why you didn't do that when you were younger? Young people live in apartments. I know people that are 29 or 30 years old and they still living in an apartment. So at a time when when the black woman is supposed to be blossoming and growing, they're telling us that we're too old by then. And I hope you black women don't listen to them or their agents. Yep. You can't have them around. They're not going to be able to come over and appreciate your garden or, your nice stuff that you have. In fact, they'll try to tear it up and steal it. Men that are like that, and I don't even rock with people like that. And a lot of people will say, well, black men having this jealousy and this competition with black women to try to push them down or whatever. It's a feminine, but that's not even a female trait. That's a demonic trait. In reality, like as humans, we ain't supposed to have jealousy. That's a sin to be jealous. You're forbidden from being jealous of people. You're forbidden. And there's a reason for that. Mm-hmm. You right. So nobody's trying to say, hey man, I got a movie theater in my house and I got this, I got that, I got a pool, I got a basketball, a little place for the kids to play basketball. Like you don't want my kids to have a place to play basketball? So you don't want my kids to get no exercise? Get up out my face, dude. Like, no. And my kids don't have to go to no community center. They mama got more than that. They mama is capable of more than that. I don't need to send my kids to some community center. First of all, I'm not necessarily in the ghetto. This neighborhood is more like this is kind of like a retirement neighborhood. There's a lot of baby boomers here. Mhm. So, we moving on up like George and Wheezy. All those little fifth grader and 5-year old attacks. Don't nobody care about that. Oh, I look better than you. And she look better than you. And don't, peeps, did she better than you? And just try to do anything to mess with your self-esteem or whatever. Which for me, it's like, I don't even know why they even still play that same game because, women literally like, I don't have men around me that talk like that. But like if I have a conversation with you about what my goals are, don't tell me that I can't reach my goals. Don't ever tell me that I can't reach my goals ever. Because if I set a goal for myself, that means that I am setting a deadline for myself to get into a better situation that I will be happier and get a better quality of life. And if you can't support me on that, then, go ahead and play skibbo on down the road then. You know what I'm saying? Go on and play skipbo down the road. I like that game, skipbo, though. you know? And people don't forget. People forgive, but they don't forget. And if you somebody that acted a fool during somebody's transition, if you somebody that acted a fool during somebody's transition to their higher self, I don't think I would want to invite somebody like that to my house. Like if you did it for like too long and then you all of a sudden, and yeah, I don't know, as a woman, I like to be able to pay my own bills, even though I won't, even though if you want to come in and do something, I do like to pay my own bills. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with having that standard set for yourself as a woman. So that's my path. It's not about competing with a man. It's not about trying to be a man. It's about, giving myself the cards in life that I know I deserve and can afford. And I'm not going to continue to share my personal wealth with you. I'm going to trademark my name. It's a lot of broke people that will put your name in their title and try to sully your reputation and try to low grade you or whatever. But, those people, that's called clout chasing. And then it's also called somebody being judgmental. Stereotypes can hurt people. I'm not going to say that it will because, honey, they was trying to stereotype me for 4 or 5 years and I ain't did nothing but raised my credit score and raised my income. My sales was up 248% from 2016 and 2017. So I'm not playing that anyway. If you play a game with me or try to say something to me, it's like, first of all, I don't believe it in the first place, but I'm going to do some clearing and I know what I got and I know what I manifest. So I'm not going to limit myself. And a lot of that stuff that they set up for us, a lot of those social programs and economic programs, guys, a lot of those programs are only meant to be a stepping stone if that's what you need to use for a little while, but it will start to hinder. And it's almost like they want you to be on that stuff. They want you to be codependent on the government. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, I'm sitting up here making an effort to get my stuff, to get my stuff straight and not even making an effort, but rising. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to say that where I was 3 or 4 years ago was something wrong with that. I'm not even going to say that. That I've accumulated some nice stuff, but when I got to Georgia, especially, it is so oppressive over here. That's why I got a stalker. That's why that's where them white supremacist stalkers came from, was over here in the South. Okay. But Missouri is home to the KKK. So if you doing the KKK's job, black man, then not only should you be shamed into oblivion, but you also need to keep your hands off of black women that want more, and stop trying to be a hindrance. Stop always being negative. You ain't doing nothing but showing your self-hate, brother. All black people ain't worth a damn. Man, I see people repeating that over and over again. I hate when people do that. Black people ain't worth shit. Black people ain't this, ain't that. I don't hang around with people like that. Because stop trying to clump us all in the same damn category. Stop trying to stereotype us. That stereotypical behavior will turn black women into a stereotype, especially when you're dealing with a narcissistic black father. And I wasn't raised to depend on my looks. And not that I'm saying that there's anything wrong with the way I look, honey, because I don't have no problem with it. Yeah, I am going to get myself in shape physically, but don't sit up here and try to do me like that. Because it's because of those horrifying living conditions that y'all kind of trying to keep us stuck in and try to keep us down. That wears on a person's spirit. Especially if you a black woman that's living in some kind of dilapidated community. And for you to sit up there and say, well, you need to stay in that dilapidated community because I'm scared. You know why y'all do that? Because you scared that the black woman is going to leave you and abandon you. Well, you know what? That ain't my problem. That ain't my problem or my fault. I'm not the type of person that will abandon the people that I love. So if you've had some nothing woman that abandoned you like that, then that's your problem that you need to leave in the past, and don't be trying to put that crap off on me. Because if I make a decision to make a commitment to a man or marry him, I'm not going to upgrade and then say, I don't want you around. You ain't good enough for me. I don't operate like that. If that's how you operate as a black man, more, you know what I'm saying? More power to you, just not when it comes to me. You know what, Unbreakable? You right. Not only do strong black women intimidate black men, but lucky black women, intelligent black women. Why is that intimidating for you? You don't have a problem with Becky doing better for herself, but you got a problem with me. So, and this is one of the reasons why, black women will stay away from black men. But then I noticed that they were literally trying to force themselves into my household. And trust and believe everything that I'm doing right now is going according to plan. And I ain't got to wait till income tax to get some money. I already make sometimes 10,000 plus per month. So they always will try to limit you. She was messing around with so and so because of her income. Y'all should see with the gesture that I'm making to emulate the black man rocking back and forth. side to side, swaying back. Oh, you know what that bitch doing? You know what I'm saying? They do that, man. They do that, and it's like, God, what's wrong with you? I'm retarded, can't you tell? They be rocking back and forth and stuff, and it's like, what's wrong with you? Like, this is the reason why black women abandon you. What was I getting ready to say? I lost it. They trying to do head work on me right now, y'all black men. I forgot what I was gonna say. It'll come back to me. It was actually pretty hilarious, but it was the truth. I'll think of it. And then they'll say, look at you. You ain't even sending the big school debate. The school debate between the black man and the black woman. You silly, silly man. What made you think that elementary and middle school and high school did anything for our people actually? Do you think that it made things better or it made things worse? Oh, I definitely think, you know what I'm saying? Well, but you went straight from school to prison. So what you talking about? And I ain't trying to diss nobody. I ain't trying to sneak diss nobody. And, I wouldn't necessarily want to discount somebody that does have a record. But, brother, you got to have your mind together if you want to deal with me. It was something to the effect of when black men insert themselves in your life just so that they can be a negative force in your life. Okay. Yeah, Jacretia, I don't blame you. Go for it. I think you should go for it. As long as you truly love them and you're just not, when you're looking for that, don't just exclusively look for that. Like, you never know what kind of gem you'll find. But, a lot of black women are talking about you black men and they not finding no gems. And see, a lot of y'all will find a gem, or, you'll find a black woman or whatever y'all call them, African American or whatever. And, you guys will only see her situation, but you won't see her potential on purpose. And then you'll automatically try to place her in the ghetto in your mind. And that's your problem. That's what a lot of them do. Yeah, make sure it's a real connection, Jacretia. And it's not just because you're mad. That's why I was saying to witches, like, don't just practice witchcraft because you mad at religion. Practice witchcraft because you're truly embracing it. That's when you gonna get your best results. And just don't be that type of black man then. If you want to be cool with me, don't be that type of black man. And I ain't giving out no open invitations to nobody either. But in order for me to even take you seriously, like, I don't even take nothing you say seriously. If you talking all that mess. Oh, I didn't, and then you be talking and I'll be like, oh, I stopped listening when you try to discourage me. That's what I say to them. They be like, was you listening to me, babe? I stopped listening when you started to try to discourage me from my dreams. So, okay, well, let me go because I got to go and find some drama to get into. Okay, well, have fun with your drama. Have fun with your drama, honey. I'd rather watch my drama on TV. Okay. In fact, I was thinking about ordering some of that serum so I can level up too. I was thinking about getting you know what I'm saying? I mean, every little bit helps. I think that we should start supporting each other's witchy businesses too. I'm definitely going to start doing it, especially if it's something that, I feel might be, useful for me. Yeah. And then we'll run to other black men talking crazy to help them inflict the abuse from that stereotype. Yeah, it's really sad. Because I'm not no welfare queen. The last 6 houses I lived in were really nice. They were remodeled. They were my homes, and they may not have been the biggest homes, but I've always had my goals in life. So you're not just gonna sit up there and take that from me and say, oh, you living in that little bitty 3 bedroom rental. Well, you ain't gonna never have nothing because you living in that little 3 bedroom rental, swaying. You know how they do that swaying back and forth motion? No, brother, I'm not gonna let you do that to me. And even if you do that to me, like, man, that's a turnoff. That's a disappointment when y'all do stuff like that. Because that's really not why you supposed to be there. That's really not why you ain't supposed to be doing that. Oh, what you all materialistic and stuff? No. Well, yeah, actually I am. I want to live better. I want to eat bread better. I want to eat the best food. I want to eat the freshest meat. I want to eat the freshest fruit. I want to eat the freshest vegetables. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with me wanting better? They get to swaying back and forth. Oh no. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at this point, and if you ain't ready to go on that mothership with me, then you can get left behind. You can get left behind if you feel like, well, I don't want to see you doing no better. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you later. Especially when you give that when that is the attitude that you're giving me. And the as soon as you see me doing better and I'm paying off my bills and my credit score going up, now you want to act funny towards me. Okay, brother. Well, then me and you ain't on the same page. We ain't on the same page then. And you know what? If I really figure out how petty you are, I'll lose interest in you and I won't love you no more. And that's not a good place when I don't love you. Men get really, really sad when I fall out of love with them. And I ain't even really been in love except with one person in the past year. But as soon as that one dude that I told y'all about when I sent that screenshot, and he was like, "This is why I don't like black women. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You hear me? You're nothing. You're just a tramp and you're just a bitch and a hoe and a slut and a tool and you just a slave." Ever since that person talked to me that way, that from the moment he said that, I knew that he could never be the man for me. A man talking like that, you can't be the man for me. I wouldn't even consider you. Wasn't even considering you before, but when you said that, I don't even want to be your friend now. Your friendship ain't even valuable to me at that point. Okay? Your friendship don't even ain't even valuable to me at that point. So stop trying to yourself. Stop trying to interfere because my spirits is ready to cut you down like a bad tree. Stop doing that. I don't know any other race of people right now that has to explain that to the male counterparts of their race. That should be a given. That should be automatic. Your disrespect and your disdain and your lack of respect for the black woman's goals in life, man, that's trash. You are trash if you doing that. She'll look at you like trash at that point. And if you think I can't do something, then you need to do something to help me. Be there for me to help me. And that don't mean you got to go out and commit no crimes. I'd rather do it myself then. I can, and don't try to steal my energy and give it to somebody else. Stop doing that. Mm-hmm. Well, they don't have no control over you in the first place because they don't even have control over their own life. But they can control your mind to where they'll be able to disorientate you to where you'll be all disoriented and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you can't, stay focused, and they'll try to throw your focus off. See, a good man gonna be over here organizing these candles and these herbs with me. A good man is gonna be over here helping me get set up for rituals. A good man is gonna be doing that. You ain't gonna be sitting up there trying to be a hindrance to me. So that's all I ask of you for real is to do that and pay your way, pay your own way and okay. And see, you know what? I have offered to let certain people come work with me and they like, I ain't about to come work with no woman. I mean, they didn't say that, but that's really what they thinking on the inside. Like when they being fake, they'll go, yeah, I'll come work for you, but work with you. They really don't want to do it. Especially when black men have a fear or either a disdain for witchcraft or whatever. I don't know why. I don't know why you have a disdain for witchcraft. That's what I am. If you have a problem with it, then it's your problem. You the one creating all that negative energy. You the one tripping and flipping out. You the one that's doing that. Chill out. Okay, cleanse yourself. Stop being a hindrance on women. Whatever a woman's craft is, whether or not she makes ID bracelets or she might make stones or something, or make stone bracelets, whatever it is that she does. She might make candles, she might write books, she might be a poet, or she might be a freelance writer or something. Stop trying to interfere with the black woman's creativity, and especially just because, you know what, I think you kind of cute. I think you kind of, pretty. So if I think you pretty, I don't want you to have anything. You know that you can kill somebody interfering with their creative juices. You trying to interfere with my creativity as a woman. Why would I need to do that to you? Oh, your creativity is having sex with a bunch of women. Well, you don't know your creativity. So I don't have to give you credit for that. And I don't even want to know about it. And if you ain't tapped into your creativity, and found your north, then why don't you let the black woman be an inspiration for you instead of being threatened and intimidated by her? That's ridiculous. Y'all need to get y'all minds together. Y'all worse than the white man. No, I'm the man, and I say we live in this one bedroom house for 29 million years, and if I don't upgrade, you can't upgrade. You gonna come home one day and the closet is gonna be cleared out, and she gonna leave you a damn dear John note. She gonna leave you a dear John note. That's what I would do. I'm not happy because you don't know how to make money and you don't want to upgrade. Bye. Baby, we've been in this one bedroom apartment for 29 million years. It's cheap though, baby. It's cheap. Ain't you comfortable? Let's play some video games. I'm not happy. Oh, well, babe, what you trying to be all materialistic? Don't nobody want you. You done got all fat. Look at you. You done gave birth. You done got all fat. Don't no new house want you. They'll try to convince you that a new house don't want you. What? Don't no new house want you. Ain't nobody interested in you. Well, why is it that I get close to 10 email calls and people contacting me daily to get readings and spell work? Why is that then? Well, that really ain't nothing. Well, it's what's earning me money to take care of my family. And as soon as I upgrade and step outside of the trap and step outside of that limitation, it's going to grow even more. They don't want you to do that. And y'all, you know what? Either y'all better set y'all intent better or just mind your own business. You don't work with spirits with using witchcraft? That's interesting. You just use your own energy from your body? Well, I guess you wouldn't have to leave offerings then if that's what you do. Anyway, guys, I have discussed this and beaten this topic to death today. I don't expect any of the haters to change. That's not why I'm doing this, because I don't have to beg you. I don't have to beg you to upgrade my life. I don't need your permission to do it. I don't need your approval, and I don't need your money either. Okay? So, because I get people to come to me to buy my readings and spells all the time, so I don't need your approval either. Okay? So, anyway, you guys know where I'm at if you want to reach me. Like I said, go to the website. I do have that group ritual set up. It is going to be very powerful. We're going to all commune and join hands. Who cares about what the haters say? We getting what we want to get in our lives, and we're not going to end whatever it is, whether or not you like it, don't like it, approve of it, don't approve of it, whatever it is. I mean, really, to be honest with you, unless you're paying for something, you really shouldn't even have an opinion about it. There should be no man that should open up out of his mouth about a woman unless he is paying for that woman. So y'all hit the thumbs up, share this video. If you guys need to reach me, the link to my website is below. Have a wonderful, beautiful, and prosperous Thursday. Okay? And I'll see y'all later. Love and light.